Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Character Creation for the Season of Ghosts, a Pathfinder 2e module we are getting ready to run for you. I'm Kaio Zaber, your DM for this adventure. Here with me tonight are our dear adventurers. And we are going to begin with JT. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, hello. Very nice to be here. I just noticed the layout for this show is very nice, very nice. I cannot wait.
I
cannot wait either. This is... Oh, good.
Later.
Were you expecting more from me? Because that's all I got.
No. This is a professional stream, good sir. You did just well. You are a very good professional. Speaking of professionals, Dan, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, everybody. I'm all right. I got my Weeboo shirt on. Levi, hey, Joe.
Did you just say wee shirt on?
Weeboo.
Oh. With housebreaking wee pads.
I mean, Levi's a small guy. Attack on Titan. So he might
have Chat is just on me already.
By the way, chat, let me know how sound resounds in your ears, please, too. Because this is the first time of this setup. So thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody.
No, always a pleasure. All right.
Is Frost here?
And then, not yet. I mean, he might be, but we will go next. Speaking of Frosty, to the one, the only, the History Eraser button. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm feeling frosty, I guess. I don't know. I am glad to be on another of the Dark Galaxies anthology shows. I am ready to introduce our new setting and new characters to the lovely chat, and ideally find many ways to vex our overlords who are not present with us here today, Sevi and Erudai. So chat, anything you can do to help us cause chaos. I think that's our job.
Indeed. And speaking of chaos, our gem to top us all off, Kristen, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, I am doing well. I got my tea, and I got another drink, and I got another drink, so I'll be really hydrated.
Really appropriate.
And I really want my armor, guys, so we really got to get there.
We're one
donate.
there. Have you seen the chat, my friend?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, here we go. Speaking of which,
we
have our first donation.
Tomix.
Thank you very much from Tomix1199 for $50. He says, bury them, Kaio. Take all their points away and TBK them day one. Yeah, we'll give it a shot, but
that would make it a short
campaign. 50.
I'm
We're
so
off to the start.
I love Belrock finally finishes the art and then immediately has to start over.
These ones are good, but they're dead now, so,
Sorry.
All right. Well, we've gone through all the players. Now we need to talk about why we're here tonight. Chat, you got to help them out. Tonight we're doing fundraising. We need to finish out their artwork so we actually know. I mean, you enjoy looking at us and I looking at us too, but we actually want to also look at the characters that these guys are going to be playing. So we need your help to help fund the artwork to finish it off and make it look pristine, like something you guys would like to look at, maybe even have on your phone wallpaper. Along with that, you're going to be helping out with purchasing them inspirations, hero points, and also we have the cursed hot potato that one of these dear players is going to end up with. It's going to be a lot of fun. And along with that, a blessing. Tight. Wow.
By the way, one of you has the loudest keyboard I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's not me, good sir.
I know, I'm just
everyone knows it's me.
I'm just warning someone.
Hands up.
Hands up, no type.
This guy.
Very good. So, That is why we're here tonight. You're probably wondering, what is this blessing that we're going to be passing around? Well, first, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the curse, because save the blessing for last. The curse, it's nothing too big. It's just a simple bag of weasels. But no, it isn't just any bag of weasels. It's a cursed bag of weasels. So, anytime whichever one of these players, or characters I should say, ends up with the bag, they'll have, whenever they reach for an item, maybe a potion of healing in the middle of battle, maybe a key to their home, I will roll a DC flat check to see what will happen. If the number's low, well, if it's, I believe, 10 or lower, the item that they pull out it'll magically turn into a weasel. And while that's not a terrible thing completely, the weasel doesn't like being in their hands, so it's going to try to get away. If they try to kill the weasel, that fabled item goes away. And in the heat of battle, a potion of healing, that's kind of important. If they successfully tame the animal or do an animal handling check, the weasel won't be so afraid anymore, and it'll turn back into the item that they pulled out. However,
if you want a weasel, though,
well, then then I recommend the pet store, and it is open right now in Willowshore and accepting your patronage.
That truly is a cursed bag of weasons.
He covered that, right?
He said
we can't auto crit fail to keep.
Is it ever a giant dire weasel, kind of like get elked, only get weaseled?
It very well could be.
Which is actually a thing too.
I'm gonna get animal handling and get a pet weasel just because of that, and I'm going to name it a Rudai.
Oh, fair enough.
You could get a ferret. I had a ferret growing up, and it was so cute.
They are cute.
Oh no, I want
Ferrets
an
are
ugly
cute.
bald weasel.
But on the plus side, but wait, there's more. So, if the DC flat check is a natural 1, the good news is the item you pull out, it'll make it out just fine. However, the player themselves will find themselves shrinking and turning themselves into a weasel, and then they have to roll a wisdom check. A wisdom saving throw to keep their mental faculties, lest they go fully weasel in control of, I don't know, probably me. Wisdom, yes. And they will remain that way for at least 60 minutes. Well, 1d60. So however long that equates to minutes in-game time, not our real time. Now, I'm feeling a little generous. In the event that they do want to pull a disparu and purposely fail to become a weasel, all it'll cost them is 1 inspiration.
Oh wait, that's news. You're saying for the mere low cost of 1 inspiration, we can voluntarily go weasel. If we voluntarily go weasel, do we get to keep our mental faculties, or do we run the risk of pure
you
weasel?
Run the risk of going feral weasel. In which case we get to have a fun show, ladies and gentlemen, of the 3 other players trying to corral the 1 player that has decided to weasel away. And who knows what trouble a feral weasel could get into in this crazy haunted land of Willowshire.
So that was almost so cool.
Have I mentioned I hate you?
I mean, not yet. You haven't been cursed yet. But it depends on what our dear viewers have decided to do. Along with that, there's
I'm wondering though, does anything yet involve? Well, we'll get that. Let's hear the blessing first. But I'll come back to the question.
More questions. Very
Can
good.
I turn into a wereweasel?
Not with this cursed item.
A wereweasel with all.
Fair enough. But anyway, the blessing. Twist of Fates. Once per session, you can cause me, the humble DM, who rolls maybe every now and again a few criticals, especially if you're a wabbit, you can choose to force me to re-roll that success if it affects you. However, if you spend an inspiration, you can use that to save one of your fellow party members if I roll against them.
So that's just twist of fate once per session. Whoever has that blessing just gets to say, Kyle, no, silvery barbs on you.
Yes.
Except it's not
your
silvery.
roll. We're done.
So that is the blessing and the curse that you, our dear folks in chat, are going to, if you are so gracious, could please help us out with tonight.
I already know.
I believe
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. I have a bad habit of interrupting people or talking over people, but I believe our Queen shirts are putting out the chat menu as to what you guys can all purchase with your hard-earned money today, if you so wish to bequeath it to us. $20 to give a player an inspiration. Yes, History?
No, you're doing the important stuff, and I'm getting random. So you get right back to how our chat can support this stream and make for beautiful art and wonderful chaos.
And Kristen's armor.
Indeed.
And Kristen's armor is really what we're all after.
I just want you to know I've already resigned myself to the point that I'm going to get this Weasels bag, and I've already made artwork for it in the live art channel, and it's fairly awesome.
Oh,
nice.
Our first fan art. Very nice. All right. So the good news. For $20,
that's awesome.
Give a player an inspiration, and we put one into the lottery. For $50, give one inspiration to the 3 players with the least number of them. If there's a tie, roll for it. Add one inspiration to the lottery. $100, give a player the floating edge / move it to another player. Add a hero point to the lottery. Floating edge. Interesting. I imagine that.
What is the floating edge? Because this is not Savage Worlds, and therefore there are not edges.
I think that's the
Was
blessing.
that meant to? Was that meant to be the
I
blessing?
think it's the floating. That would be the floating blessing. Nope,
Okay.
That was a good question. Evil things. $20 to take 2 inspirations from one player and give them to another. Add an inspiration to the lottery. $50. Kaio steals an inspiration from all of the players, and we add an inspiration to the lottery. $100. Give a player the floating hindrance, the cursed bag of weasels. Move it to another player. Add a hero point to the lottery. $200. Give all the players' current inspirations to someone else, not me.
Ooh.
And add a hero point to the lottery. So, and our goal. So overall, we're trying to make $800 happen tonight. At $800. You can help a poor Kristen get the armor that she's going to need to make sure that I can't beat her up. Come on, chat.
It's going to be so pretty.
Help this. It's going to be awesome. It is nice armor. So our tiers are 200. Our goal points are 200, 400, 600, and 800. And at the end, if we get the last goal along with the armor, you guys are going to get a chance to get some fancy armor of yourself. We will unlock a new t-shirt in the Moonskull merch store.
Ooh,
That's nice. Didn't know that.
Fun.
That is cool.
But only if we make it, chat. You guys have the power. Speaking of the power, let's see here. We've already gone over goals, and now a brief description of where we're at and what our players are going to be doing. What is the Season of Ghosts? The Seasons of Ghost Adventure Path is named for a traditional period in Shenmen that takes place during the first few weeks of summer when the woodlands see an increase in hauntings, spirits, and undead. While the cause of this increased haunting is uncertain, these ghosts often lure people to their deaths. Oh boy, what happened?
Chrysanth just dropped a Benji on us.
Aww.
And I was about to bring up well, I'm not even going to bring it up. I already told her. She's already seen the art of it. She agreed it was horrifying. We just won't bring it up. Chrysanth, I'm not going to talk about the chrysanthemum unless you oops.
Oh, do you see it, Kyle?
Oh, all right. She just gave it to me. Tipper for $100, courtesy of my Chrysanth, courtesy of my mother. She would like the blessing given to history.
Aww.
There you go, history. You now have the capability to
You're
say
blessed everywhere.
no, Kaio, no.
The mother of nuggets has blessed you.
Yes, she has. Even
Thank you, Beth.
and in the very same breath where I was giving her some Raz, so I'm like feeling a little bit guilty.
That's.
I'm thinking I won't even post the art in the art of the thing that I mentioned that I certainly didn't mention that I couldn't have possibly said it on chat.
Are you saying being horrible has benefits?
You should give it a try. You should give it a try.
Oh. All right. And we've got Shadow Warden 99 with $20, providing a perk to JT. There you go,
my
yes,
boy.
sir.
Thank you, Shadow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, very much. Greatly appreciated. We're off to a pretty good start. All right. So, along with that, in Willowshore, a massive feast and festival takes place on the last day of spring, called the Reenactment Festival. This gala is not only meant to celebrate the end of spring, but to trick the evil spirits and ghosts believed to come out of the woods during the first few weeks of summer. As the festival's feast concludes, the town reenacts victims being snatched away by ghosts, played by townsfolk in paper masks, of course. Those not involved in the foul abduction pretend to plunge into collective panic as designated wailers mourn loudly, while others play out search and rescue. This farce is believed to trick real ghosts, of course, into thinking that someone has already haunted the settlement. Gosh, missed it by that much. And thus trick them into seeking a happier village to inflict misery upon. Because, of course, ghosts, if the place is already miserable, why would you want to be there? It's just silly talk. Wasted time. Upon, let's see.
Let's also mention that this is a chance for the townsfolk to get riotously drunk.
Indeed. I mean, taking an excuse to party and get drunk? Why? That's
it's ghosts. We must drink.
I can get drunk as a monk, correct? Drunken monk style, that's a thing?
Yeah, dude.
Drunken master. Yeah.
I believe that is actually a style in Pathfinder.
Good.
Probably is.
I will have to research this. Very good.
So the ghosts look for happier villages to inflict misery upon once the season of ghosts begins. The next day is on the first day of summer. As fate would have it, these four wonderful characters are chosen this year to play a role as the town's abductees. They each have their own reasons. Once they're abducted from the feast, their captors roll them up into straw mats and carry them off into the forest clearing on the town's outskirts, where they're going to stay overnight. Then on the dawn of the first day of summer, our abductees are ransomed by whomever is in charge of the year's reenactment festival. This year, that honor falls to one Cho Chun-Hu, beloved leader of Willowshore's millers. He's promised to bring the ransom, which is a selection of delicious breakfast delicacies, to our players in the forest clearing the next morning for them to enjoy before leading them back to town, proclaiming the reenactment festival was a grand success. So, I'm looking forward to the reenactment festival, because what could go wrong?
Everything
it sounds so
will be fine.
simple. Everything
I'm looking
will be
forward to
just
breakfast.
Little party.
Breakfast.
We volunteer to do a little play a part in the big charade to fool the ghosts, if there's even such a thing, and we get free breakfast. It's pretty awesome.
I am fairly certain everything will be fine.
It is your civic duty to have fun, drink, be merry, and get abducted.
The
Very
gods
important.
have shown me we will be safe.
And these antics absolutely fool the ghosts and keep the town safe, right? So this is
100%
makes
success
perfect
rate.
sense. Yeah.
100% success rate. Nothing bad has happened in any of the years prior, as long as this was been done.
Abductees give
I mean,
consent.
there's a sign. There's a sign outside of the town. X
I
many
would
days
like
since
to
haunting.
remind you that many years prior, unless you count back 46 years prior.
Well, there's a reason why the counter is up a few. I mean, there's a few wibbly wobbly years in between here and there,
And
but still
maybe,
pretty solid track
bad
record.
things.
All those people have gone missing. No one has found them, so you can't blame it on the event.
Not yet. All right, but I will go into a little bit more about this scenario in a little bit. But I feel it is time that we say hello to some of our characters. So, with that, we'll go ahead and start back with JT. Whom are you going to be presenting to us as we begin?
Your mother. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very mean today.
She's here?
So I had to. No, that sweet woman is not here today.
She is.
Rokuru Kaiden, the bound fist. Orc. Monk. That's it. Ghost hunter. I hunt ghosts because this is a town full of friggin' ghosts. What else would I do here as a monk but hunt ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yes. You and your master have been definitely going around and taking care of various problems. If anything, it's probably through your guys' efforts, which is why that town last haunted ticker has been going very well for the past few years.
Pharasma demands the ghosts be sent to the boneyard to move on from this place. They are just lost souls that only Rakuro Kaiden, whatever the hell my name is. I'm old, I don't remember. Master Chiaki has taught me well. He's like Miyagi, but different because he's a bird.
I can't wait to introduce you to him. Oh, he's going to be fun to play. Speaking of fun to play, Dan, tell us a little bit about more who you're bringing to the table.
Hajimemashite, Torokiri desu. Dozo yoroshiku. I am playing Torokiri, the Tengu bard, a jinxed Tengu. My family has only recently come to Willowshore when I was young, so I am still quite new here. I am friends with some, but I mostly like to play music, especially in the graveyards when Cleric Elizet is playing to the spirits. I am kind of... Sayuri-kun says I am shy. So
And we're back.
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
That was
you guys,
really
I
strange.
don't actually know what happened.
We are getting we're getting buffering on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
acting
explain to you
like
what
there's
happened.
no
All right,
internet.
Chrysanth-
We have internet.
You are actually
Chrysanth
ghosts.
says we're
and
back.
I have sent you
Chrysanth
back
says we're
where
back.
you belong.
Hi, chat. How's it going?
Seasons of Ghost.
Oh, boy. All
Haunted
right. So,
stream. Haunted
Yes.
stream.
Yeah,
Cursed.
Spooky.
A little bit behind the
truly
scenes.
Don't know what happened.
We've been having a few weird things happening behind the scenes, and we were hoping that after hitting play and go and saying hi to you people, they would go away, but they're building. Speaking of building, John Gordon with $60.
Aw.
Take two inspirations from Kristen, Dan, and Eraser and give them to JT.
Oh.
Does that put us in the negatives?
That
Yeah,
sounds like it.
wait, is anybody actually bookkeeping this? Because
Yes.
Okay.
Our lovely queen shirts, especially led by Chrysanth, is
Thank
busy
you.
taking
Okay.
care of things, taking notes. We are good to go from there. And
I don't want to
thank
lose
you
track like
to
I
our
did last
queen
time.
shirts.
So, no, thank you.
Oh,
thank you
yeah,
much.
no. She's got our backs, and I am very appreciative of it, especially when the internet decides to just blip out on us.
Damn internet gas.
What's weird is we still had internet. Like, I double checked. Everything was fine. There's no reason it should have blipped.
Nope. A quick correction. The casts are keeping track of what they're doing, not Chrysanth. So
-1.
yes, -1 to Dan
Okay.
and Kristen.
Thanks,
And
JG.
an IOU to JT.
How many for me?
You just got
Well,
3.
we'll go ahead.
Right?
Yeah, you've got 3. You've
Or
got 3.
How
4
many did we have
total, I
before we
think.
lost 2?
Lost me. Who?
Shadow Warden bought
That's-
him
I'll-
one, right?
Yes,
Yes, Shadow
Shadow
got
Warden
one.
bought you one as well. Yep,
And
yep,
John
yep.
Gordon just took 3 that we don't have and gave it to JT.
It will be 4
Very
if
true.
someone who doesn't have one ever gets one that doesn't have one, and then it will be mine.
So
Are we doing that,
I'm
or
in-
are we doing negatives?
Wait. I'm
'Cause
at
I'm
negative
ready.
2?
History,
so
you
confused.
shouldn't be in the negative.
Okay. I'll just treat it as flat.
Not yet.
Okay. Even?
Yep.
0?
Oh, wait, no. History, let's see. Yeah,
I've
no,
lost
history,
track.
you should have -1 as well. That says
Negative
take
1.
2 from Dan, from Kristen, Dan, and Eraser. So, yeah, technically you're down
Negative
2 as well. So,
2.
JT,
Okay.
you're up an additional 2.
I misread them. Okay,
All right.
all right. That's
All right.
No,
I'm going to try to keep
I
better
misread
track now. I'm
that.
paying attention. I'm staying engaged, paying attention.
All right.
Now I am
Paying
totally
attention.
lost.
You should have 6
7.
inspirations coming
Holy
to you.
shit,
Or
there
7.
is.
right. Or how many did Shadow Warden give him?
Shadow gave him
That'll
1.
give you
Give
one.
him 1. Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, speaking of numbers, that puts us at $230 of our current goal.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Bam.
And wow, you guys are really loving JT because not only does he have all these inspirations, he now has his magical
This is
item.
very
JT,
strange.
Yay.
when
You
you are
want
ready,
me
sir,
to
would
tell
you
you what I have been gifted by Mr. Chiaki, Master Chiaki? I will do so.
Yes.
I have the Rosewood Celestial Prayer Beads. As you can see in the picture with the rabid weasels trying to bite me, it is upon my neck already because I knew you would get behind your boy, the orc. And what it does is beats the hell out of me. Divine Retribution perk it gives me. 2 actions. Single target that has hurt you within one. This is where you wrote it. I'm just reading what you wrote here. Single target that has hurt you within 1 round. Make an additional attack roll. Deal additional damage. Unholy targets get enfeeblement of a 1.
Indeed.
Very nice.
So if I
prayer
hit
beads.
JT, yeah, very good. They answer his prayers, and if I hit him, he hits me back harder, which I don't like, but we'll deal with it. Very good. Well,
Kung
thank
Fu
you, chat.
is better than yours.
I love Orman's donation.
Yep. Up.
Oh,
Start.
I
Hi.
haven't seen
Hi.
it yet. Oh boy, it's
Sugoi.
gonna be coming.
Arigato
Any
gozaimasu.
minute now.
Inspiration
we
for
go.
Dan if you don't speak English for the next 10 minutes of the stream, no matter what.
Good thing you minored in Japanese.
If he gets the inspiration, does I steal it in the end and he does this work for nothing?
That's a good point.
That's how this works.
That's a good point.
Effectively, as long as Dan follows through it, he gets to start digging out of the hole. Thank you, Orman, for that $20 again
You
for the
can
inspiration
do
to
it.
Dan. If he doesn't speak English, for the English, not English. Maybe he could speak English. I don't know.
Hey,
For the
what
next
talked
10
about?
minutes. Gesundheit.
Hey,
All right.
it's all buzzes and clicks to me over here. I don't know what you're saying.
Beeps and boops. Nah, nah.
It's like a,
All
it's
right,
like
we'll chat.
it's a large bird chirping over there or something. I don't know.
Beep beep. Well, chat. You've gotten us to the first part of the goal, and we're at one step closer to making sure Kristen has that armor that she is so going to need. She's going to enjoy it. It's going to be great, but we need your help to get her there. And thank you to all of you who have so far donated thus far. It has been great, and we're looking forward to bringing you even more. And also the T-shirt. The T-shirt's going to be pretty awesome. I hope. I mean, why
Domo
not?
arigato chato robato.
And character art, lovely
Focus
character
Heavy
art.
t-shirt is
Character art,
pretty-
hopefully featuring Kristen in the armor. That would be the best character art.
Indeed.
これは大変です。
What he
All
said.
right, So,
Kawaii.
we've learned about Dan.
If
He
he
has
does
told
not
us
say ooh,
of
I will
his.
be disappointed.
面白い。だね。
Yes, Yoshi is in Mario Kart. Speaking of Yoshi being in Mario Kart, I don't know how this actually works, but history. Could you please tell us a little bit more about your guy? Who are you bringing to the table?
What business is it of yours? I don't even live in this town.
I think it is all of my business.
Actually, it is. You got a good point. I shall be playing Jin Un Gong. Jin Un Gong is a hunter by trade. Has been for the adult portion of his life. 46 years old. As a half elf, that makes him about early 20s. And he lives not far from Willowshore in the cabin that he grew up in. He's not entirely social. I'm going to play a little against type. But just a humble hunter, and that's all up until recently, when this fox showed up and things started to change. And they had a dream, and there was fox eyes and an otherworldly voice. And that's when he realized that he was being chosen by some entity.
Hello.
Oh, he said the English in less than 10 minutes.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
Sorry. Hey, chat. Well, we're back. And
Are we back? Chat? Are we back?
Yep. The spirit. See, the stream's back up, and boy, the spirits are restless tonight. Just
Wakarimasen.
yes. What can I say? But chat, it is what it is. History, if you'd be so kind, just repeat probably the last bit about who is your familiar.
Yes.
And
my familiar is this lovely red fox, Xiongja. Xiongja is the conduit for spells, because I am apparently now a witch. I was happy being a hunter. I was happy living outside of town. I was happy not having portents of doom related to the reenactment festival. But now, this little bitch tells me things are going to go strangely, and I listen to her because she teaches me spells. She belongs to the entity from my dream. She's not mine, but she's with me, like it or not.
Is it the werefox, like Kyle?
No, it is not a werefox. Do you see this fox turning into a woman? No, it is. She's just a little bitch with two tails. She has.
I am but a humble purveyor. I am here for you, Jinun. She hasn't spoken to you yet, of course, but
she does not
to say what'll happen.
Who knows? It can happen in the future. But she has two tails because she is somewhat enchanted.
Indeed. Speaking of two tails and enchantment, Sevi Love has hosted with 14 viewers. Hello, Raiders. Good to have you all. Thank you all for joining us tonight on our character creation stream for Season of Ghosts. I hope you're all doing well. We're currently just going over our various characters and players, seeing who's playing what, and seeing what other mischief the ghosts have for us, because tonight has been haunted.
Jackson!
Konbanwa. Konbanwa.
Indeed. All right. And then finally, we have Kristen. Please tell us a little more about whom you're bringing to the table.
I am playing Sayuri Akeno. So she is a human, and she is a Redeemer champion, and she follows Shizuru. So if you don't know her, she is the god of the sun, order, ancestors, growth. And she moved to Willowshore when she was very young, and she actually lives with Master Hogigur Kayan. So, and they're kind of near the shrine called Ugly Cute. So, and they have the
yes.
they have the responsibility of keeping the lantern lit during the day, and then the cleric of Siu Kayu maintains the night lantern. So, she has been learning underneath the master for a long time now, and she has some history with ghosts, and she feels like they are not all bad, and that she can help redeem some.
Redemption is definitely. We've got two redeemers here in the group, so I see good things coming to you all. Yes, Ugly Cute, the big giant stone spider guardian of Willowshore. Let's see. Do I have a picture of?
I see good things coming to Kristen.
Woo woo!
Fortunately, we do. Yep, that's right. I am behind world number 1 Chrysimp for $40. Kristen cannot be allowed to be in inspiration debt. The Chrysimps will not allow it. So I believe that's $20. That should
$40.
Yeah, that's $40. So 2 inspirations. So yeah, that should hopefully get you to
base.
0.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
1分それで終わりです。
Does that
すごい。
make me inspiration rich?
You still are well, no, you don't get any additional from that. This is getting them out of the hole. If anything, they're getting brought back up. You're still sitting pretty peachy there, JT.
That's what I'm saying. He's paying for the hole.
Yes, paying for the hole. Speaking
I
of
do not
paying,
mind being in debt. I have always been poor, living in the outskirts. It is
Minasan,
okay.
yatta! It's been 10 minutes. I'm all done. Yeah.
I'm comfortable having very limited resources.
You also had an 80 from Tools. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yep,
Sorry,
I was
didn't know if
just
you saw
kidding.
it.
That's all right. No, that's all right. You guys are celebrating. I am celebrating. We're all celebratory, especially to Two's Nose for $80.
Woo!
One $20
Thank you.
inspiration to each character. Thank you.
I'm back to even.
Yay.
That's awesome.
All right, we are doing pretty good. All right. So from there, let us see here. Well, we've met our characters, and we've gone over one of the trinkets. Come on, thank you, chat. By the way, thank you all for those of you who have went ahead and donated. It is greatly appreciated.
Much appreciated.
And all right, let us see. So now that we've heard a little bit more about our players, we'll go back to Willowshore. Let's see here. While it rains often during the summer, you luck out and spend a relatively comfortable night under the stars. Of course, staying overnight in any woodland area carries some risk, and you've all had plenty of time to prepare. You can bring all of your starting items and gear, which we've gone over. And where the tale will begin, of course, is going to be on the first day of summer. And for those who are wondering what year it is year 7108 IC. I believe that's probably international.
Thank you, Wyman.
Uh-oh. Right, I haven't seen it yet, but it's coming. Very soon.
That's so
All
funny.
right, here it is. Orman for $20. My usual challenge for these character creations, open to all players. Endowment roll. Biggest endowment roll gets inspiration. Warning. If only one or no players play,
Boring and average.
the player or Kaio can steal them instead.
I do that.
All right, we've got a few others queuing up. So first, who of our dear players wants to play the Orman game? Oh my goodness, we already have. Let's see.
Well, something.
I was going to say,
Definitely.
I am bird. So small, so small.
D100?
I got, let's see.
Yes.
Okay. I had to reload.
Rokuro got a 32.
Oh, did I do it?
Got
Did I do it?
66.
You
All right.
did.
You are the winner.
Some things are wrong.
Hold on.
Christine
Passing
is
grade.
almost well hung.
I'll bring it up for
you are
chat.
looking pretty good. Yep. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, looks like we're buffering again.
Are we?
Nope, it was just me. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
know.
so on edge. I don't even know what's happening.
I mean, everyone rolled better than 36 except JT. So, you know.
It's okay. He has it where it counts. Ghost busting.
That's right.
Ghostbusters.
That is right.
I am a monk. I do not need a bigger shalongus.
The ding. Speaking of big shalongus, we've got Nozaku Boy with 50. Kyle takes inspiration from every player.
Thank you, Nozaka Boy.
Oh, Kidoki forks
Wait,
him over.
you take one? No.
Yep.
Stealing them
Thank
from
you,
us,
Nozaku
you
Boy.
Son of a Nozaku bum.
All right.
I'm
Take
back
off
in the
your
negatives.
clothes, you son of a bitch.
I just clawed my way out.
And then we have I Speak English with 20. Such amazing. Love you long time, JT, and history.
Oh, speaking of English.
Thank you.
But that's 20. So take 2 inspirations from one player. I mean, that's what if the Queen Shirts could please double check with I Speak English what that 20 is for, so we can make sure that his or her money goes exactly where it needs to be.
I got
But,
the endowment rolls up for everybody to see for a hot second. These are the official.
Very
numbers.
good.
We don't need to see it.
Make it go away. We've got Rokuro with 32. We've got Jin-Un with 53. We've got Tokiri with 66. And our dear Sayori with 75.
Never roll the first. Bullshit.
In all of Tansha, there is a bell curve.
You did not
I am
just
right
switch
here
the rolls.
at the
Now
middle
roll
of the
no
curve.
count. I want a reroll, goddammit.
Should have followed Chizuru.
Let's see here. All right, from our dear Queen Shirt. This one should only go to one player or take 2 from one player to give to another. All right. Well, let's see. It says loving a long time JT in history. So, take 2 from one player and give to another. Well, I guess that means, if I'm reading this correctly, we take 2 inspirations from JT and give them to history.
That does not sound like love you long time, JT. What the hell is that? You really
Yes.
pay for
Sorry,
this.
I
I speak
declare
English,
shenanigans.
and that's the English I speak. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. That
Yep, and
pay for this treachery.
I'm back above water now. This is awesome.
Yes, good. Tell me how it is up
And,
there.
I speak,
I'm going to tread
and I
water here.
speak English. You just let us know if that was incorrect. It wasn't on purpose, but we're making do with what we can. Thank you
that was
very much. I
Totally
speak
on the
English.
purpose, you summon on bitch.
All
Where
right,
does that?
but,
What does that bring our total tally to? Are we at? Have we hit Dan's relic yet?
Yeah, we're at
Yeah, yeah.
435.
There we go. Let's hear about it.
435. All right. One quick request, though, just again for I have a request to repeat the endowment rolls. Of
course.
So again, the endowment for Rokuro is 32. The endowment for history, not history. That's wrong. The endowment for Jin-Un is 53. The endowment for Tokiri is 66, and the endowment for Sayori is 75.
That's
All right, and
That's good because when the group's in town, we're gonna let the pretty lady do the talking while the rest of us just kind of lurk in the background.
Yeah.
I can do that.
all right, and with
That's
that,
why our armor's
we've reached.
so expensive.
That's right.
It is
To
armor
cover
is
all
very
that endowment.
expensive.
Shines
All
in their
right.
eyes. They
With-
don't know what to do.
It is very shiny. She's just beauty, and oh boy. Sorry, blinders. I need them. Speaking of blinders, we have reached the $400 marker for tonight's character creation. It is time. First, before we get to Dan's magical trinket, we will begin. We will do. The lottery has spilled and closed for the first part. So, if you'd be so kind, our wheel spinner, once it's up, I believe, spin that wheel.
And I love, Chris and I were laughing about this earlier.
I see no wheel.
Well,
is the
it's up
wheel
on the
spinning?
stream. I don't know if
I'm
Oh,
looking
okay.
at these streams.
Yep,
Am I behind? I don't see.
probably. It's like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, it's about a 10-second delay.
My name is Dan, and JT is
We
JT.
love.
So separated.
Damn it, I had it, and now it's dead.
There we go.
Wheel of
I finally
lottery.
see it.
Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Dan.
It's
Yeah,
rigged.
So it landed on Dan.
just barely. It just missed JT and landed on me.
there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Dan is our winner of the first lottery of
Thank you so
tonight.
much. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu.
So
I believe the word
lottery
was rigged.
rigged.
He spun it.
I didn't spin it. I just
right.
make it show up.
So Dan, if I'm reading the lottery
that was
totals
so
correct, that
close.
means you, sir, are the proud owner of 2 hero points and 23 inspiration.
Oh.
So
23
there you
inspiration.
go. You are out of the hole.
Dang.
I lose one of those because I was at -1.
Wait a minute. What is the difference between inspiration and hero point?
That is a very good
It's-
question.
That is a very good. That is a very
One
good
for the
question.
ages.
Inspirations are temporary. They are only for the session. So since especially for our lottery winners, they will get so much to work through and work out. Hero points are going to go from session to session. Inspirations allow you to. You have to call first, but you re-roll, or you get to roll. Deal with advantage. Hero points.
We've been using them as
the-
as. Or are you doing it differently in this stream?
No. I apologize. Yeah. So inspirations you can use to re-roll a failed roll at advantage, and
Not a
hero
natural
points, but not a no natural ones on inspirations. Hero points will allow for the use of the same. The wheel can go away now. By the way, if it hasn't already, it can go away for now.
For now.
Because we're still working our way up to that 800. Got to get that armor. A lovely gal like Sayori needs lovely armor. To protect her, of course. Not to blind everybody. That would be rude.
You are saying, sir.
Yes, I was saying. So, inspirations, reroll, take the higher, cannot be used for natural ones. Hero points can be used for natural ones. And,
So basically,
as also
rerolls, one does ones, one no do ones.
correct.
One stay,
And,
one no.
But something very important is hero
Nailed it.
points can do something inspirations cannot do. If
Mm-hmm.
you go into death, dying condition, you can spend all your remaining hero points to come out of the dying condition. You can only have
Right,
3 hero points at one time in a given session.
Do you have to spend 3?
If you have all 3 and you go into dying, if you want to get out of dying free, you got to spend all that you have. So,
crap.
but if you only have 1, it'll do it too. So hero points are kind of, there's a good motivation to use them on, doing well on rolls, but maybe holding one back for a rainy day, because that'll save you.
Indeed.
Savvy's
Good
making
question,
promises in chat here for
She's-
a rude eye. I don't know.
Oh, that is.
boy.
Those are binding. Those are like contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Only
good.
if he wears ears, though.
Only
Yeah.
Oh, definitely a pony.
Hmm.
A 2
Speaking
pony.
of wearing ears,
Paid pony.
well, actually, that doesn't really work out because you're not a Yasuki. You're a bird. Dan, please, would you be so kind to tell us what your magic trinket is that you
Oh,
got
yeah.
from meeting our goal?
I would love to. So I have a Shadow Crow band that has the ability. Oh, I can't remember. It's Shadow. What's it called? well, whatever. I can form any item, basic item or trinket out of shadows, and it'll last as long as I need to use it, and then it disperses.
Indeed. Need a crowbar to open something up? There you have it. Need a... Not sure if it's going to... Well, that's a good question. Could you make a key that'll work on almost any door?
I talked to
it's
Chris
a good thing
about
you're a
that.
good...
I was like, I bet I can make a key, and then Kaio's going to make me roll to see if I can make the key right at max. Or he'll just say no.
See what happens. We'll see
I
what
figured, too,
happens.
he's a bard and everything, too, so whenever he wants an instrument, he just morphs those shadows into an instrument, and he's got it to play for a little bit.
And that's part of your flair. It also explains why when you get upset, just the room just gets darker. Your band and you are one.
I
thankfully,
can
don't get
actually...
mad.
I can make a whole orchestra up here, too, and start playing, so that's pretty cool.
Very good. And our dear Queen Sevi makes a good point. Do you know what would be amazing, everyone? If we hit $800 and Erudai plays a Pony Island game. Don't you want to see Erudai play Pony Island? Uh-oh.
In costume.
What do we got
Well,
going on here?
My first, whatchamacallit account. It's such a nice one, too.
Switching gears from our dear Queen Sevi
It's my favorite
to
sumo.
somebody who's totally legit. JT is my favorite sumo for 20. How much for JT to wear a traditional sumo hand manwashi? We need balance between beauty and the beast. If not JT, then Erudai. All right. I mean, good point. And
he
with
gave you
that,
an
I
out,
believe
too,
that would
so.
be... Yeah, with that, JT, I believe an inspiration at least goes to you.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Are you going to steal this one from me too, you son of a bitch?
I mean, I don't know. You
I
guys are
know
getting
where
a lot
you
of nice
live.
things.
Makara told me.
JT Kaio doesn't
Oh,
steal
no.
from us. Chat tempts him to do these things.
No,
Chat?
no.
Make him.
Are you going to make Kaio be more evil to JT, chat? I dare you.
I mean, it's
Why would you
looking...
listen to him? He has evil keyboard. Make him pay for loud keyboard. Check.
But yeah. Thank you very much. JT is my favorite sumo for the 20. And Dan, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing what you can do with your band of shadows.
I love a utilitarian item.
Indeed, it's going to help you guys. It's going to help you guys out because there has been many a game I've played where it's like, what would be handy? A crowbar or a DM's most hated weapon, a grappling hook. You're not going to be able to make a grappling gun, but
No.
but the grappling hook gets so many players out of so many problems. All right.
Thank you, chat.
Here.
Thank you for making it possible.
Indeed. Thank you very much, chat, for making that possible.
If we
Let
put a
us see
weasel in the cursed bag and then try to pull out the weasel and you don't make the flat check, does it turn into an item we were thinking of?
Loophole.
Look,
You are-
I
you
just finally understood he will be a pretty pony.
Speaking of awesome ponies, Nozaku Boy with 50.
Oh,
Yes, I'm gonna steal it. All right. Well,
Nice.
everybody, you know what that means.
What did he do?
$50. I steal an inspiration from all of y'all.
No!
And we add an inspiration to the lottery.
Ah, I'm back to nothing.
You hear that, chat? She's back to nothing. Now we have to get her to our armor. Come on, chat. I know you can do it. Thank you, Nozaku Boy.
need.
All right. Yes. It's all coloring.
You son of a bitch, Sergius!
Oh
my God, it's
coming to
Slippy.
plan.
Slippy the blade.
And that might very well be his weasel voice. Let's see. Yeah, we haven't. So far nobody has. Have we passed the blessing?
Where did it start? In the ether, not on anyone? No one's
It
assigned
hasn't
it to
started
anywhere
in the
yet?
ether. So you know what? I think we need to have a roll off for it. So let's see here. I'll go ahead and flip a coin. Dan, are we where the chat can see the window?
1 second. Foundry.
I see
is
you,
up.
Kitty. You're mine.
All right. So first, we're gonna flip. We're gonna flip a coin. We're gonna roll a 1d2 heads, which are 1 will go for the blessing. 2 will go for the curse. Let us take a look.
Blessing.
We're going for the blessing.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. Oh, I see.
Yeah, where did
Okay.
that come from?
I don't know.
I was quick.
Well, that was you, history. I was the one who was going to be
everybody.
rolling, and for some reason, I rolled as Tokiri. Nope. I
I
rolled
see.
it, and it was a 2. So, and
I thought you were
apologize, I
asking
should have
us
said
to
that.
roll.
No. The roll off is coming. Now you guys get to fight to see who gets the curse.
Okay, what are
So,
we rolling? Do we want high or low?
We'll stick with a standard D. Well, we'll stick with standard D20. Highest number gets it.
Okay.
It's the good or the bad?
Gets the curse. Gets the bag of weasels. So,
Oh dear.
Kitty, go away. Go away.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right.
Reloading. Hold on.
No. Somebody roll high. Come on. Somebody.
Oh, snap.
Yes,
Sorry,
You
guys.
don't want to roll
All right.
high?
You want to roll. The
You
highest
want-
gets it, so you want to roll lower.
The highest gets the curse. The highest gets the curse. So the
Yeah.
lower you are, all right. Kristen is so far safe. All
I'm
right.
safe. I'm safe.
All
JT,
right.
One!
One.
Saved
And this is
you.
the one time
I'm
where you
number 1.
wanted to say with it. So
Oh, the
the
kitty
curse
saves
bag
you.
of weasels goes to Tokiri.
It's
you are
perfect,
going to
though.
enjoy that, sir.
The bard has the chaotic item.
Indeed. Oh, I see. And we've got some more stuff. Hang on, chat. Now, now we're going to take a moment before we find out who is blessed with the blessing. We're going to go back to Chris Santh with $100. I'm going to get in trouble with Ma for this.
you.
A
Aw.
curse history and move the blessing elsewhere. Okay. Well, the blessing hasn't been given yet. The curse, however, has gone from Tokiri over to Jin Un Gong.
Ooh.
It
Now,
also works. Now he's got a fox and a weasel.
Now, I'm going to do us a favor. I'm going to clear out the chat so
We're going to type extra loud.
so we can indeed extra loud in protest. All
That's
right,
right.
we will go ahead and start with the roll off again. Roll another d20. The highest gets the blessing. Lowest gets nada. So let's see what happens.
Let's go.
Digital.
All right.
I can do this. I can do this.
Sayori's looking pretty good.
Come on.
Ah, somebody
she's
beat me.
beat by- oh, wow.
History.
Wendy, you son of a bitch.
Jin Un. Now, oh boy, he's super powerful. Jin Un, also known as History Eraser Button, is now both blessed and cursed. So that's going to be interesting. No, it's going to be fun. You're gonna have a good time. As a weasel, you're going to be like, no, Kyle, no. Like I didn't expect to get told no by a weasel, but it happened today. Thank you, Chrysanth, for the $100. And with that, we have reached the $600 marker. Oh, before we get to that,
Snap.
something from Orman. $20 from Orman. As the bard of the group, Tokiri, you can steal 2 inspirations from Kaio if you can make up a little haiku or song poem in Japanese about Sayori's wonderful 75.
I haven't done a haiku in a long time, so I got to remember the numbers.
It's 575.
Okay,
I
you
think.
have
575. Yes.
so
I
you,
think so.
yep.
All right, give me a high.
You
I'll
have
come
a
back
moment
to
to
it.
think. Yep, you have a moment to think about it because
Read the
with this
chapter,
moment,
sir.
what about the chat too?
Not to you.
Not to me. You, okay. Speaking of you, history, tell us, what is your magical item?
Okay, this is a gift from my departed mother, who lived also in this cabin in the woods and raised me on her own, because where was my father? That's a mystery that maybe will be revealed in the campaign. But when she passed away, she left for me a lovely pair of kitsune fur gloves. They are, they grant me senses of a beast, animal senses as long as I'm wearing them, and they will change my natural half elven low light vision into dark vision. Ooh. And they apparently become more powerful as I become more powerful, but what those additional beast powers are, we do not know.
Indeed. And that's the same thing with all of your magical items, my dear players. They level when you level. Some of the perks only increase at certain increments, but you also the magical items will expand as we play. So you're not stuck with the same old. Things will get better.
So wait,
of course, as long as you guys stay alive. Yes.
You have a fox following you, and you got fox gloves.
Be good, or you'll turn into these.
You're a fuck. That fox is gonna get you wearing them fox gloves.
All I can say is, kitsune fur doesn't only come from kitsune foxes.
Good dog, kid.
Mm-hmm. That
I'm not saying they're people skin gloves, but it's possible they could be people skin gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say? Something has to happen to those who grab the tail of a nine-tailed fox. Mm-hmm. Usually nothing good.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right. Dan, how's it going? Have you haiku'd? Do you have your haiku ready?
I so haiku'd. It's not great, but it's cute. All right.
All right. Take the floor, good
get
sir.
Get into Torikiri. Held fast by bright armor. Like twin flowers of glory held tight, yet unmeasured beauty not hid.
I didn't hear 75, but I like it.
I did. Oh, did I have to have 75 in there?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you were talking about the 75.
Yeah.
There was definitely twin somethings, so, you know.
Twin flowers of glory held tight by beautiful armor that we will definitely get for her.
Come on, you can do it, chat. We thank you all for who've currently donated. Thank you all very much. We're getting there. You're all being a blessing and a help, and you're making things interesting. So, thank you all very much. But it'll be pretty interesting if who knows? Maybe you guys want history, also known as Jin-un, to be cursed with a bag of weasels. I like it, but maybe the bag could go elsewhere. What do you think, chat? What do you think? I don't know.
Well, should it, since the blessing showed up after the curse was already here, shouldn't that have caused it to slide to someone else? Or can you be both blessed and cursed?
Before you make that decision, I have haiku for you, Kaya.
Oh, what is that?
Big old nerd named Kaya talks like he's the main hero, but trips on his cape.
That's not bad.
Capes. That was pretty good, yeah. But very good. But actually, we should conclude Chrysanth's $100 because she wanted to move the blessing elsewhere. So,
well, okay.
So I tell you what, since it was move it elsewhere, I'll.
Now he's dead.
Shut up. It's not us this time. There.
Yep. You went mute. You're back. You're back.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Nope. I got a correction from the boss man himself. Yes, they can't have both the blessing and curse. If they do, the oldest one gets handed off. The oldest one. Okay.
So that means the curse already had moved from me to someone, but now the blessing will too. Because when I got the blessing, I was already cursed. So that means the curse should have been.
Chrysanth wants history cursed.
Is very determined to be cursed.
All right.
Okay. So, you know what? I don't want to argue with the head queen shirt. I'm perfectly happy with just keeping the curse, letting the blessing slide to someone else, and let future people determine whether Chrysanthe gets her way. Chat, do you want Chrysanthe to get her way or not?
History, are you saying that Chrysanthe is the HNIC here?
Yes, she is.
Nugget in charge?
The head nugget in charge.
Okay.
Very good. All right, so we're going to roll 1d4. 1 is history, which means if the blessing lands on you, then the curse flies from you. 2
Ooh.
is going to be Sayuri, Kristen. 3 will be Rokuro, also known as JT. And then finally, 4, we'll have our dear Torikiri. So, here we go, chat. Here goes the D4.
Let's see a 1. Come on.
Heck, big whammy, no whammies.
Come on, I need the fuck you, Kyle.
That's a 4. So it goes to Torikiri. You, sir, are now blessed.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
Yay. And I have a remake for Orman because I missed that it had to be in Japanese.
Oh my.
Oh.
So I didn't write this because I'm not that good at Japanese. Kagayaku yoroi yutaka no nume yure kaze o kiru. Hi.
What'd he say?
Stuff about a girl with big boobs.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
All right.
Check.
Check.
Very good. Check and made. All right. So, boy, where we should go next is let's talk a little more about the year 7108, a very important year. Again, we're at the first day of summer. Let's see here. Let's see.
Sweet summer child.
Willowshore. See, the Age of Lost Omens began in 7106. Powerful storms racked much of Golarion. Willowshore was no exception, and the winter storms that blasted the region were among the worst in memory. Now, 2 years later, the people of Willowshore are somewhat nervous about the coming winter season. Even though the winter of 7107 was relatively mild, memories of snow, high winds, and torrential rains of 1706 still linger. Winter can be pretty tough. See, along with that, the collapse of the Empire of Longhua is a less immediate concern to our folks in Willowshore, even though on a larger regional scale. This political upheaval will be one of the most important events to shape modern Tianxia. Tianxia being the overall region. While Shenmen's rule under Lunwall ends in 1706, the fact that small towns like Willowshore have been left largely unignored and continued to be left to their own devices under governors installed by Longwall edicts, they're all pretty well sheltered. I mean, Willowshore is pretty well sheltered from ramifications from the collapse of the empire. No, you guys are all you guys are lucky in Willowshore. You've got a very good governor signed by the empire. All the craziness from the empire is just out of sight and out of mind. Thankfully, all you guys have to worry about are ghosts, but that's what the festival is going to take care of. You got nothing to worry about. Nothing at all to worry about.
The summer solstice is actually the most revered day in Shizuru's faith because it's the festival of the rising sun.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Sayuri is very excited for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the festival. Sayuri, since you started talking about it, you seem pretty excited about it. What about the festival excites you? What I mean, is it just the prospect of just taking part of a local custom? Is it sleeping in the woods? What is it? Is it quelling the spirits? What does it mean to you, Sayori?
Well, I guess I've finally been picked, or at least Master's letting me go. He's never let me go before. So, of course, I had to take Torikiri with me. I mean, he can't just stay behind in the village and sell fish all day.
Oh, your master, he was smiling pretty brightly, and he did tell you, he's like, he has a feeling that you were meant for it to meant to join in for it this year. It's just your bright personality, and especially to try to help lighten up Durakiri a little bit. He always he puts on a smile, but he seems like he could always use a little bit of a perking up.
He's a wet rag. But yeah, I'll try to brighten him up.
I'm right here.
Smile. A little bit.
I have beak.
Okay.
I am smiling.
Oh, pardon me, lady and gentlemen. We have a question in the chat. A question in the chat from WY Circus Freak. If we give the bag of weasels to JT, can we change it to a bag of black cats that also randomly break the drawstring open and escape when he least expect it? You know, for added flavor. You know, I don't see a reason why the bag of weasels also couldn't contain cats. It is a cursed item. Who knows what other shenanigans could lie within? So yes, I would be okay with it.
All right.
But in order for that to happen, we need somebody to pay for the curse to pass from our poor Jin-un over to our totally not poor and very happy Rokuro. The power is with you, chat. The power is with you.
Eventually.
Thank you very
If we
much.
get enough, maybe Kyle will end up with a D100 table of animals.
Oh God. Oh God, no.
A D100? Would you? Well, chat. If we make it to the 800, I will be more than happy to get a good chart of animals, and we'll roll a D100 to see what pops out of the bag. And who knows, maybe one of those animals, if the flat check has failed, will be the different form that they turn into. I, for certain, would happily enjoy seeing the scene where they're like, all right, we need a weasel to walk through this small hole. And instead, the cursed recipient turns into a hippopotamus. Wouldn't you?
Oh, dear.
Do you want us all to die?
Look,
Who's to say?
you may be shoe on other foot someday. You better be careful.
A feline named
I-
Vijay. Yeah, I see that.
I take my hits as I have to. But like I said, chat, that's only going to be if we get to the 800. We got to get Kristen her armor. We got to make sure that she shines radiantly and causes all the mischief that she can. But Sayori would not cause mischief. She's straight-laced. Right, Sayori?
Oh, yeah, actually, though. She really is. Lawful good.
And
Very
things need to be
nice.
held tight and secure while she's running around.
There we go.
That's right.
Tight and secure and comfortable. No
Yep.
leather
Yes.
armor. We need the good stuff, the magical stuff.
Yeah, medieval
Listen to
sports
me.
bra.
I'm not saying you assholes should put this bag of cats upon me, but if you do, there's already artwork for it, assholes.
All right. Well,
In the live
speaking
stream.
of passing the curse to JT, somebody's already paid for it. John
Oh,
Gordon, would you
John
like to
Gordon.
go
W's in the chat
curse
for
to
John
JT
Gordon.
for the lols.
Yes.
All right, JT. I mean, Rokuro, you are now the proud owner of a cursed bag of weasels, also known as a cursed bag of black cats.
There is artwork
Thank you,
for
John
it
Gordon.
already. Son of a bitch.
You, sir, will not regret your purchase.
I told you people from the beginning this bag would end up with me. I know
He did
my
say
fate.
that.
Indeed. Well, you know what? Since Rokuro, you've been blessed with the cursed bag of weasels and cats. What are your thoughts of being a part of the Willowshore festivals, of the being spirited away, as it were?
The spirited away part or being part of the festival part?
Being a part of the festival, how does it feel being chosen this year to take part of something so important?
While it takes me away from my duties as ghost hunter of town, it does good to interact with the village and take part in their ceremonies. Very good.
As your master, I say, we need to keep public image looking good. They don't call, we can't help. But we do help. So just smile.
We are here to send these poor souls on their way. And if the village wants to take part in a ceremony to help this, I have no problem taking part in it.
I just
Except
wish
for this
Sayori's
fucking bag
master...
of cats. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Where did you get that bag anyway? It follows you around.
The ghost that follows me around torments me sometimes with gifts I do not want. And now I have a bag of cats.
It is very fast ghost. I can't get it.
I will stop this ghost someday and send him where he belongs.
I do wish Sayori's master would stop trying to tempt me with drink. I told him no drink. He tried to be hospitable. I take drink.
These cats are no worse than cats I deal with in real life who break out on regular basis and cause me nothing but headaches.
But
Also,
yes, thank you very much, John.
Also, fuck you very much, Circus.
Gigi,
Our
whatever
dear
happened to
circus
the one
freak
cat
is
that
only
was
helping.
visiting your house and hanging out outside your window?
I don't see him as much anymore because I'm back here. Plus, I've been spending too much time trying to stop the cats from escaping out of the holes they make in the pool things. But I have figured out a way. I have lined the whole pool with chicken wire. No more escape cats.
There's your lesson for the day, chat. Free nickel's worth of free advice. Chicken wire for everything.
Chicken wire's pretty awesome.
It's almost like duct tape, but better because it's metal.
Metal duct tape.
All right. So we will then move along to our dear Torikiri. What does being included in the festival mean to you? Your friend Sayori seems very happy to have you along with.
I don't know. Thank you, Sayori-kun. I don't know. But I know it does make Sayori-kun happy, so I will do it. My family and I, we tend to not want to make too much of a stir. Although I like to make music, so that doesn't always help. So, I just hope that Sayori-kun is happy. That is all. I don't know that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, well, who's to say? It's a party, it's a festival, and on the plus side, I mean, you don't have to worry. On the plus side, they moved the party away from the town's guardian spider this year, so you don't have to worry about that.
That is very, very good. My family and I do not get along with Joromungo and spiders. But you're right. Being out in the forest might be nice. It's the whole, having to be grabbed and pulled out of town very roughly that... I do not like this.
Well, at least it'll be with friends. And...
That's what they tell me.
Is indeed what they tell you. And let's see here.
Yay, sassy witch.
Sassy witch.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
wait.
Sassy Witch for 20. Who has the most? Take 2 and give it to our Kristen. Girls got to stick together.
Probably me.
Thank you, Sassy
Yeah, it's got to be
Witch.
Yeah,
Dan
it's
because
gotta
the
be
water's
I'm
going.
21 right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the positive.
Yay! Thank you, Sassy Witch. All right, and I believe that leaves us with Jin-un. I believe you are the last one. What does being a part of the festival mean to you?
It means I don't have a choice. The town likes the festival. The town is happy with the festival. It's celebration. It keeps the ghosts away. They think it's celebration. Something is happening this year. This year is different. This year, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I will go into the town. Perhaps I will see some of the people I know. I respect Rokuru. He's like me, sort of an outsider. Torikiri, he's a good sort. I sell food to his family. I understand they are involved in this festival. They probably are excited about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm going mad. Maybe these visions are just from living too long alone. But I think I should be there, because if I'm there, I will be with them. And besides, every time I start talking about it, I don't want to go to this. This little bitch gives me that look that she has. She looks at my eyes, and I have thoughts that are not from me. They're from elsewhere. She says, go.
Mm-hmm.
She never goes to town with me when I go to sell food, and I can tell. She's going to go when we go to the festival, and I don't know why. But it is meant to be.
You two make a beautiful
Indeed.
couple.
Indeed. For that night, as you would step forward into the town, she would follow you. A little bit of a hop in her step, but again, always watching.
She seems too
good.
happy.
There might
History
be a
say
little bit
Mr.
of a fox
Wazowski.
giggle.
Mr. Wazowski.
Chrysanth's teasing you.
I know.
Very good.
History's much
All
more.
right.
He's much more masculine than it's more
Yeah.
like up here for that, you know.
Mike Wazowski. Yeah.
Mr. Wazowski.
Oh, maybe what you wanted was Dr. Girlfriend.
Oh, goodness.
Honey, you can't always be arching Dr. Venture.
So good.
Very good. Very good. Oh, goodness. All right. Let us see here. So that's what all of our characters are thinking about the festival tonight. And some are there just of their well, they're all mostly there of their free will. Some off of duty, but I mean, it's going to be a fun night, and the citizens are out. They're all loud, and they're just having a good time. Uh-oh, what happened? Who did it?
Low T Rudai.
No, Tia Rudai. Oh my goodness, this is going to be interesting.
That's so good. Oh,
So good.
That's so low T Rudai.
All right, low Tia Rudai for $36.
Damn
I'm
it.
not manly enough to make a decision. Whoever pays the other portion of this to get a reward can pick. All right, so we need $4, chat. And for $4, you can choose what the $40 does. For those of you who need a
we're
bit of a
19 away.
refresher.
That's cool.
Kaio's
Good night.
voice just broke me.
I know.
I
It
did?
gave me a little
I
teenager
lost it.
PTSD.
Oh man.
Well, I'm glad I could give you something to enjoy. So, for $40, you could give
Oh, I see your point.
other portion to get the reward. Well, if you want the $40, then you could give a player an inspiration, or you could give a player or two players inspirations, or you could take 2 inspirations from one player and give them to another, or 4 inspirations, or if you want to go for the 50,
It's really
You
quite
can
a
give-
combination of things you can do with that money, okay?
there's plenty of things you could do. There's plenty of things you could do. I mean, I would like to talk like this all night, but then tomorrow when I'm on the phones, they will look at me weird. So.
And it's weird that they
$50
can look at you on the phone.
I turn the cameras off for that.
He's got
But,
a special phone. You know what I'm saying?
I do, unfortunately.
All right. For $50, you can give 1 inspiration to 3 players with the least current number of them. And then if there's a tie, we roll for it. Or for $50,
God.
I can steal
just
an
gotta put in
inspiration
14
from
for
them
that.
all. Yep, for $14.
Let's do it.
You could help. For $14, you can help me take from all of them equally and give and just
Take it.
there's much enjoyment to be had.
You two
all take
can
it and we
make
like
a
it.
TPK.
At what point would we all get a hero point?
I'll see.
At what
History's
point
always
would
thinking
you all-
positively. You're right. What do they need?
At what point would you get a hero point? Well, to get a hero point, that's actually a good point here.
Let me scroll back. Chris
Can't
Anth,
remember, is that 100
could you
or-
tell us where I know the list is in here.
Oh.
wait, I found it. Good things.
JT,
Oh,
Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Low key brag with the sip. Nice, bruh.
Let's see here. It looks like, at least if I'm looking at the right list, it doesn't look like there's. Oh, here we go. $14 from Savage Talk. Take it from Kyle and give it.
That
to
was
Kristen.
well done. That was well done.
Fair enough. Fair enough, sir. I see how it is.
Payback is a motherfucker.
$5 left until $5 chat, $5, and you can help our dear, sweet, beloved Kristen.
I would
what?
have
was it?
spread it around more, but she's better looking than you two, so yeah.
You're not wrong.
I accept.
I believe in you,
You're saying
chat. I believe in you. And
We're $5 away from the golden generous armor.
That's why it's a top.
armor for our plentiful, generous armor for our dear
That's
dear
right.
Sayori, also known as Kristen. Along with that, a table of animals for JT to have fun with as he's playing with his pockets. And finally, the armor for everybody who wants to pay a little extra. We're gonna get an awesome T-shirt.
A favor named JJ. We can't start over, but you can take control by making sure that inspirations go away from Kaio and to the players. That's all I'm saying.
$5 from Savage Talk. $5 the Dynamite Leader at 800. Thank you, JT Savage, and thank you all who have donated. And we got us one
And
Moonspell
Sassy
membership
Witch.
from Sassy Witch.
Aw.
Thank you,
Sassy
my
Witch.
dear Sassy Witch. Thank you very much, Sassy. So, with that,
You get
Sayori.
your pony, Rudai. It wasn't because I wanted to give Kristen her armor. It's because I wanted Rudai to ride a pony. All right. Maybe a little of both, but still. Pony boy. Pony up, Rudai. Pony up.
We're gonna have to now
Rudai,
we're
there's a
gonna have
solution to
pony
this.
in that
You
bag.
just have to put something more appealing on the table than the pony game in order to get chat to fund you into that more appealing thing.
Or both.
Or both, yeah.
I want both.
Chat's gonna want both, so, you know.
You want more money, you got to do both, sucker.
All right. Sayori, what do you get to wear now into the heat of battle?
Yes. So it is called Dragon Celestial Armor. So it's golden, it's beautiful, shines, and I have the Word of Faith perk on that. And so I get to heal 1d8 HP per item level, and it reduces frightened value by 1. So she's really like inspires people, you know, and she's like, "You got it. We can do it. Come on," you know, and it's going to uplift their spirits, and they're no longer frightened.
Hold on a second.
Indeed.
She gets golden god armor, and you gave me crusty old anal beads? What the hell?
I did not.
I mean,
call them
that's
that,
not
good
how they were
sir.
described.
That's not how you use them.
I know what he meant.
And that is
I
also
know
not
what he
how
meant.
they're intended to be used.
I mean, you went there, so you know, if that's how you activate the magic.
That is how you get another cursed item. I do not recommend it.
I don't want that curse.
That's how the kids are saying it these days.
But no, thank you all in chat very much. You guys have been wonderful tonight. Thank you for gracing us with gracing the players with some very good perks and some very good items. Oh, crap. That's right. We also hit the 800. So I believe that means the lottery spill is closed. So, Dan, if you would be so kind to bring up the wheel.
It is.
Dun, 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 dun.
We've got
Come on, wheel.
Kristen,
Come on,
history,
wheel.
and JT on the wheel.
All right.
That's what
And
we did this
Two's
time.
knows it is absolutely boob armor. That's why it was the
Yes.
last one. We had to get enough money to afford all of the
All of
raw
it.
materials.
That's
Well
right.
supported, ready to go.
Very well supported and ready to go for our
Armor is very
7.
expensive.
Oh,
You know how
Seven.
Wonder Woman shows up and the
JT
light is
again.
behind her, and it's just like
What?
that's
Kristen
pretty-
got it, but it's like this close to going to JT.
Oh, very nice. Kristen is the winner of the lottery. And my dear Kristen, you are the proud owner now of 8 inspirations, but you get 4 hero points into
Oh
your
my
bank.
gosh. That's awesome.
So she's going to be saving people from, she's going to, at least it's going to be hard to take, it's going to be hard to take her out. But don't you worry, chat.
Oh, now
I
see
will
the
certainly,
yellow. Son of a-
well, I
Ooh, so
I will try to provide ample adventure for all of our dear players to enjoy. But very good. Awesome. All right. Let's see
I
here.
think there's
Yes.
there's more to learn about Willowshore. I think there's something important that was not covered yet, which is the important event from 46 years ago.
Ooh.
Indeed. Let's see. Need to double check your.
While he's pulling up,
let's
I'll
see.
tell Chrysanth something. Listen, I could joke all I
Oh.
want because I've tested Kristen, and she has the most expensive taste. I hide the numbers, and I say, which one do you like the most? And she always picks the most expensive without even looking. She doesn't know.
It's a talent.
It's a talent.
No quality.
Quality.
She knows.
Oh, I apologize, folks. Let's see here. Willowshore, people, stables.
It's right before the people
No.
in the section on the Gazetteer, right before it starts outlining the locations and NPCs. There is the sort of a little background history about the when or I don't know, maybe that's stuff that gets revealed more through the campaign that you want to keep under wraps. But the monastery, the woodcutters.
Let's see. Let's see here. Monastery begin. Let's see here.
He paid
All
up.
right. So right there under Willowshore Gazetteer, is that what we're looking at? History.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Well, let us
I remember
see
right.
here. All right. I think I can show this to you. Well, it just took away the page that I was looking at. Thank you, interface. I appreciate you. Stop moving around.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you
internet
are.
hasn't blipped in a while, so we were due for something to go wrong.
Those
Indeed.
ghosts.
All right. So some of the history from the Willowshore Gazetteer. In 1720 or 17, let me try that again. 7020, the Tansugoi Monastery was founded by Sang Potesh.
Tangpachi.
The names, folks. Sang Tatashi. A monk named Zihui built around an ancient Sugoi tree said to have mystic properties. The Tan Sugoi Monastery was incredibly remote, nestled in a wooded valley within an unsettled reach of Specterwood. Willowshore was originally founded to support those who built the monastery, and the long trail that connected the town to the monastery became known as Pilgrim's Path. Once construction ended, Willowshore's focus shifted to increasingly self-sufficient lifestyle, only periodically needed to support the monks. Zi Hui passed away in 7054. As the monks' monastery began to drift away, Willowshore itself focused on the lumber industry. By 7060, the monastery had been abandoned, but when a group of woodcutters attempted to harvest the ancient Sugoi trees that grew there in 7062, tragedy struck. The woodcutters returned to Willowshore with broken weapons and unliving bodies that evening. And while these undead woodcutters were defeated by morning, dozens of townsfolk had perished during the struggle. The event is remembered today as the Night of Broken Blades, and few visitors have made that journey to the ruined monastery in the 46 years since. The place is now regarded as haunted, cursed, or worse. As the years wore on, Shenmen officially listed Willowshore to become part of Lungwa's lumber harvesting ambitions. Things started out well with the construction of infrastructure, including bridges and a dam. However, the lumber bosses who ran the harvesting operation soon became loathed for their exploitation of Willowshore's aesthetic past. Worse, they began to present settlement, now properly known as town, as a getaway for Lungwa aristocrats to hunt for sport and indulge in food and drinks forcibly seized in the Empire's name. When Lungwa collapsed in 7106, Willow-Shore's lumber lords took their wealth, abandoned their estates, and fled. Most of the soldiers stationed in town returned to Shen's capital or deserted their posts, leaving behind those who had put down local roots. Willowshore's remoteness saved it from rampant banditry and external political conflicts that had begun to plague Shenmen. But as you will soon discover when you begin to play, the time has come for Willowshore to face the new world.
Well, that was all interesting, but you skipped the important thing that happened 46 years ago.
Damn!
On the Night of Broken Blades.
Mm-hmm. On the Night of Broken Blades, a certain hunter was brought into this world.
That is right. Jinun was born in a cabin in the woods on that very same night.
Not ominous at all.
It's not it's so beautiful.
Wait, I thought you said important.
The most important thing to know about the history of Willowshore is the very dreaded Night of Broken Blades, and how the people of the town see it as a horrible thing that happened in the past.
It is a horrible thing that happened in the past.
The history of history.
And it's a big reason why nobody goes up to that area anymore. And to be fair, they went there to harvest trees, came back with dead and undead, and that's generally a bad thing. But thankfully, Jinun, you're not undead. But yes, those with many superstitions kind of look at those who hold to superstitions look at you and are kind of like,
bad things come from that boy.
He's very cursed.
They might sometimes even be known to call me a son of a witch. I went a long way for that one, man. That was a long way for the punchline.
Worth
that's
it.
all right.
Also, every time I
Worth
see
it.
your name, I want to sing that song for the sketch on Kim Jong-un and go, Jin Un Gang.
I don't know the sketch.
It's from what they made it. It's a whole cartoon for Kim Jong-un just making fun of him.
I know two witches, and if you are the son of either of them, you are truly a cursed son of a witch bitch.
But one of the other
There's a reason
important
Mother lived
practices.
alone in a cabin in the woods.
Yes.
Someone else cut off Kyle. I love it. So,
It's all right.
It will
You
be
always
my
try
new
to
job.
cut me off. It will happen. We will have the audience will have to be kind. They will have to rewind. But one of the things that we are also going to talk about is the 8 practices. The people of Willowshore follow these 8 bits of advice during the first several weeks of summer, the seasons of ghosts. These beliefs are primarily local superstitions.
You should do
Sure
this
they
Jeopardy
are.
style. We've got 4 players. There's 8 practices.
Indeed. All right. Well, let us see here. I tell you what. We'll start around the horn. What is the first of the 8 practices?
Like they're in order?
We're looking.
I mean, they're in order?
Quick, cheat.
Maybe.
Pull the PDF up.
I will try. What is never call a ghost a ghost? Never tell a ghost they're a ghost.
Oh, there were some funny ones in there too.
Indeed. Do
Don't
not
remember that
call a
was the first
ghost a ghost. Instead, address them with friendly greetings if you must. All right. What are you not supposed to do at night?
Don't eat raspberry jam on a Friday night.
It's good advice all the time.
At night, do not whistle.
Indeed.
Don't
Very
whistle.
good, Sayori. Very good, Sayori. All right. At all the local restaurants, what type of food are you not supposed to eat?
Six?
Pickled panda berries.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I know that one, but I was waiting.
Go for it. Go for it.
Food with two stick-like objects inserted into it.
Why?
That's
Oh.
You know, I
don't
like
know.
doing that all the
Stab a pair
time.
of chopsticks into the food and then serve it to somebody. That would be bad because
It's very
that would
sus.
be two stick-like objects in the food.
I would be interested to know the Asian folklore behind that, because that just seems weird. It's like, don't eat food with a fork sticking
Yeah.
out of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Yeah.
it is. Don't do it.
But
Don't do it. It's a rule.
and this, I don't know. I think this other of the 8 practices just makes perfect sense. What aren't you supposed to leave out at night?
I don't remember that one.
You don't want it to stink, I guess.
A bag of weasel cats.
Shoes?
Getting close?
You're. Did you? What was that, Kristen?
I said you could leave them out so that they don't stink. You hang them up.
But what shouldn't you leave out at night?
Clothes.
I think I like shoes. Who said shoes? I'm going with shoes.
I said shoes.
I mean, shoes is close, but clothes, also known as laundry, is the correct
Oh,
answer.
the laundry.
Don't
Okay, I
leave your
remember.
laundry
remember
out,
the
that's
laundry.
right.
Yes.
I remember
Very
these
good.
all being made me
Do
keep
not
Does the
stick
ghost
to your
cut out-
prayer.
Little ghost sheets.
Do not stick to your prayer beards where the sun don't shine.
Very true. All right. Along with that, what is a part of the body that you should not pat? Or 2 parts of the body, I should say.
I would say
Your
knees and
weenus.
toes are fine.
Don't pat your weenus.
We're specifically talking about the context of ghosts.
You can pat their knees and their toes, but
Don't
Don't pat the
don't
head.
pat someone's back or head.
or
No?
You're close.
The back of their knees.
Shoulders.
Mhm. There you go.
Shoulders and head.
Combination
Shoulders and
of
head, that's
took your- Yep. Don't pat people on the head or shoulders. Very
That's what
good.
he said before.
I knew that.
All right. So, good quiz question for you guys. If you're just, walking around at night, loving life, maybe going to a festival, what are you going to do if somebody calls your name from behind?
Do not turn around. I know that one. Do not turn around.
Do not turn around.
keep walking.
Don't. Yep. Don't turn around. Uh-oh. Don Commissar's in
Because
town.
the ghost is in town. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah,
Very
you're just
good.
walking along, you see Torikiri up ahead, you say, "Hey, Torikiri!" And he doesn't look, and he just says,
Takes off running.
Fuck you, asshole.
Rokuru, is that you? You better just walk up to him and get in front of him and say, "Yeah, it's me," because you might be a ghost trying to turn
Do
him
that
around.
to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, very, very good. Let's see here. All right, where are we at? We are almost there. All right, so finally, I think that I'm counting this. Oh, nope, I'm not. All right. So during the day, what are you not supposed to do while by buildings?
Oh, I know this because I was like, crap, as the emo kid, he can't lean against a wall.
Oh, that's right.
That is true. During
cool.
the daytime, you are not allowed to lean against the walls, you hooligans. This is
Apparently,
a blessed
nighttime
town
is
with
totally cool
blessed
with the
people.
loitering, but in the daytime, no
Yes.
loitering on the walls.
Just still want to see you.
No, not at all. Children, you hooligans are meant to be seen standing shoulders straight, no slouching. Get off of that wall.
Or the ghosts will get you.
And then, or the ghosts will get you. Old man
Ghosts
ghosty.
do not like Michael Jackson songs.
They do not. All right, and then
Somebody
finally,
will get that.
what are you guys not supposed to do when a ghost is nearby?
Off the wall.
Oh, I remember. I remember this one because of 2 different movies. But does anyone else know?
I didn't hear what he said because I interrupted him.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, when a ghost is nearby, what shouldn't you do? What shouldn't you do, or what should you avoid, JT?
Don't call him Fred. They hate when you call them Fred. Never
Casper.
Real?
Casper.
Actually,
I think I
Casper likes
remember.
it.
Water. Don't go in the water.
Don't go in the water. That's it. That is
Oh,
right.
indeed. Avoid entering bodies of water when a ghost is nearby. So,
It's a solid
if
horror trope to follow.
Oh, yeah. The Ring, Dark Water, so many. Any Japanese inspired horror movies, they always have some little kid in a bathtub. It's creepy. Drown you down.
it's a
No,
good
no,
thing.
no.
It's a good.
No, thank you.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing Sayori is lawful good, because otherwise we could get some Sadako reenactments. But gosh darn, not today.
Don't want that.
Yes. These are the 8 practices of the people of Willowshore. Superstitions? Maybe. But they could very well just save your life.
Circus is correct.
You should
What is
avoid
he correct
talking.
about?
Taking a train to Philly to do a photo shoot.
Never do that. You will be haunted by ghosts. It is terrible.
Indeed. All right.
Nice,
well, reading-
Cepheus. You might get ghosted.
You might get ghosted. Hey. Oh, that was a nice ding. All right.
Josephus.
Along with that, we've got the people of Willowshore. Most of Willowshore's citizens identify by when their families first settled in town. So, one thing you will all note, my dear viewers, is Willowshore is divided into a north and a south section. Let's see here. The folks who originally live south of the river are thus referred to as South Bankers. Those who arrived after Longwa took control are settled on the northern banks, called Northridge due to its prominent incline. The settlers included workers, lumber bosses, and businesses that wanted convenient access to lumber, as well as Imperial guards. So, the more you know. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are gonna get to meet lovely people like Granny Who.
Who?
Who? Yeah.
Yep, Granny Who.
No,
And then, of
the,
course,
the chat can't see you're doing the nice displays of the art, but we're not swoosh.
Oh, sorry.
So we're not
Hold
gonna
on.
see anything.
that's my bad. And Dan warned. He was like, "We're not gonna be here because we're not gonna be looking at the map." And I was like, "That makes perfect sense." And oops.
No, you're good. Hold on. I'll do 2.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do this. I fix.
Okay. Do you need me to re-show Granny Who?
She's still up on my screen.
I need
Got it.
to.
Very
She's just
good.
going to cover us for a second.
That's dear old Granny Who. Doesn't she just have the face of someone that just you could get along with? Totally not bitter, just can walk right up to her and be like, "Granny Who, how are you doing?" She wouldn't kick you off of her porch
No.
or beat you.
She looks like
Not
a
at
Rudi's
all.
last Craigslist girlfriend.
Okay. Now she's on screen. There we go.
Very good. Along with Granny Who, we have, of course, every town needs him. You guys will know him. I like him. Old Man Matsuki, he's sitting there, he's pondering. thinking about life, thinking about a lot of good things.
I
The good
drink
old
many
days.
sake with Matsuki. Natsuki, Datsuki, whatever
And-
Suki he is.
And you do, and despite your best attempts, the old man always has a leg up on you, which is surprising. But old man can hold on to his liquor.
Well, if you've seen the roll for my leg, I don't doubt it very much.
But along with old man Matsuki, it was she was mentioned earlier. We have Elizabeth. She's the city's one of the city's priestesses of Phrasma.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
my
look.
friend.
It's
I'm
a
sorry,
look.
what was that? Kristen?
It's a look.
It's a look.
She's disapproving,
my
that's right.
angry lesbian friend.
Mm-hmm. But Torikiri and Sayura, usually you guys, well, Torikiri, you especially, you play songs in the graveyard along with her.
She makes beautiful music.
Also follower of Pharasma.
Indeed. But along with that, let's see here. Do I have? Nah. We'll go over that on session 0. I don't want to give away too much. Not too much chat. We'll show you where the players, where the characters, of course, live when we get into the first session. Needless to say, each of our dear characters has a place in Willowshore, or at least on the outskirts, of course.
I was gonna say, I thought this was a 0. Session 0.
What was a 0?
Yes, the next session
0.
would be actually session 1.
Yes.
Yes, of course. 0 plus 1, making it session
I
1.
am just
I didn't
correcting
totally mess that up. You
your
messed that up.
nervousness.
I mean, it's okay when the GM can't add numbers and he's rolling dice for his monsters. That's
Everything
fine.
will be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
No problem.
that's okay.
All
you know.
right. Well, I think with that, we've given everybody a good overview of Willowshore, and we've met all of our goals tonight. A big thank you, and especially big thank you to all of you in chat. So Dan, if you'd be so kind, you could just bring us back to the group of us.
Done.
And
We are back.
And with that, I tell you what, we've already gone over the festival and your thoughts. We can just stick with the players, but if there's something you want to add as your character, go right ahead. We'll go ahead and start with Kristen, because you were the crown jewel of our fundraising. What are your thoughts? What are you looking forward to in Season of Ghosts?
I am looking forward to playing a character that can smash things.
Nice.
I can highly
quite
respect
satisfying.
the just.
Yes.
It is very satisfying. Very good. All right. From Kristen, we'll continue moving our way. History. What are you looking forward to in Season of Ghosts?
Jinun Gong is very curious about what is the nature of this entity that has bound him into fate and is sending him to weave tapestries of chance, and he does not know why. He only knows he cannot avoid it. So, what will happen in the future? We shall see. It is intriguing. It is a
It
mystery.
is going to be a very mysterious and intriguing future indeed. Thank you. All right. Dan, what are your thoughts on the Season of Ghosts? What are you looking forward to?
I mean, as Dan just playing with these guys and these characters, Torokiri, he is excited to go on a new adventure with Sayuri-kun and Unjong and that monk I have not really met yet. But I'm also afraid. I fear that the Joromungo will show up one day And it is strange to live in a village protected by a spider, for me. So I feel there is always a dark cloud resting over this place. But for now, I will try to have fun.
You can do it. You can do it, little Birdman. I believe in you.
Arigato gozaimasu, voice in the sky.
Indeed. And last, but certainly not least, JT. What are your thoughts?
Mostly looking forward to drowning this damnable bag of cats that this spirit has cursed upon me. And then, of course, I will soothe the ghost spirits into the afterlife so they can get their just rewards wherever they end up, whether it be somewhere good or some sort of hell where they will burn for an eternity. Plus, shut up, DM. I'm going to cut you for stealing my inspirations. Oh, I'm sorry. That was
very rough and very rude.
I love the canon
lady of
that
the
chat
boneyard.
is your ghost.
But the lady of the boneyard is going to definitely appreciate your hard work, and she very well is going to make use of your steady hand. And all right. Well, with that, I believe I think we're pretty much set, folks. So we're going to go ahead and go around the horn. We'll go ahead and start with we'll start with history. You go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you and pass it along. And you can, guys, as always, save me for last.
Well, Tuesday nights, we're altering the 2 Dark Galaxies anthology shows. We've got Seasons of Ghosts starting officially in 2 weeks. Next week, we'll be back with another great episode of Signal of Screams. So it's great to be in both of those. Great to have a recurring Tuesday game with most of this crew. And I'm really happy that in this game, I'm finally getting to be in the same game as JT instead of just watching him on other Moonskull shows. So this is going to be fun. And I will kick it over to JT.
You can find me tomorrow night very late playing Switch 2 for first time when it comes out, when the big droppy drop. And then next day, all day I will be playing Doom, the new game that has come out 5 days early for people who bought it early. And that is where I will be, except for Sunday. Then I will be in Rifts. Check me out there. And go watch some of my videos. I have 100 hours left before full monetization. You son of a bitches, help me. Thank you so much. And I will pass it to who has not gone yet.
Dan or Kristen?
I will pass it to the little bird man, because he amuses me.
Arigato gozaimasu. Dan from Avenue Studios. You can find us over on YouTube and Twitch as well, doing live plays. And History Eraser joins us on our Thursday night game in Eldamon. So join us for those. And Kristen.
Yeah. So I'm also from Avenue Studios. So I'll be on the Signal of Screams next week. And then Seasons of Ghosts as we alternate. And also this Saturday we're playing Cool, Clever, Crazy system in a Fallout setting. So yeah.
That's for a charity too. So
For
if you
charity.
guys can stop in on
I'm playing a
Saturday.
Crazy Raider. So
Yes, all donations will go to the charity.
Ooh. And up to Caillou.
Alzheimer's charity.
Thank you very much, Kristen. And thank you, chat. Again, thank you all very much for everything you've bequeathed upon us tonight. The players are going to have fun with their new items, and I'm going to have fun torturing JT with a bag of cats, weasels, and who knows what else comes from it. You can, as far as where you guys can find me, you can find me here next Tuesday on Signal of Screams playing Riku, who totally is not related at all to the spider here in the in Willowshore. Not at all. Nothing scary at all. The Queen shirts have my link tree. So with that, again, can't say thank you all enough. Looking forward to seeing you guys when we fully start out. Session 1 is going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to introducing you all to everything that Willowshore has, as well as our players. With that, you all take care. Have yourselves a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you all again later.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night,
Sayonara.
Johnny.